During a hot summer day in the desert, there was a student named Aubrey and her tutor, Rohini. And the tutor never quite taught anything during her sessions. They say the desert heat can get to you sometimes. Mess with your head. This might be the case with the tutor. Aubrey had such a big imagination, and it would come right through her drawings on paper. It was quite evident she wasn't paying attention during her sessions, but you never know.
Did you know that Cleopatra was not really Egyptian, and that Napoleon was attacked by a pack of bunnies while hunting?
Look! The ice cream man!
Kids these days, it's either the sugar or the iPads. The session is clearly over.
Loved riding her bike in the neighborhood, but she wasn't quite ready for the surprise in store during today's trip back home.
You up in boom, 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 boom. Tell me I'm the only one that you know. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Life could be a dream. And I ding dong, plans would come true. And I ding dong, my whole life loving you. Life could be a dream.
Everywhere! Huh? Oh boy, she had to take the long way back home. The tutor, Rohini, was terrified. She had to support her fear with some kind of research. Let's see what she finds out.
black cat is responsible for 110-year-old great-grandmother's death.
That doesn't sound like a math problem I should be learning right now.
But it is a science lesson for today.
And you're a chicken.
If you're so brave, why don't you go talk to the black cats?
Ew, they're like skunks.
Except you can wash off stink. You can't wash off bad luck.
Aubrey would no longer be a student from this point onwards. She could only be a wise counsel.
You have to live with the entire animal kingdom. The good, the bad, even the ugly.
How do you love black cats? It's like throwing yourself out of an airplane without a parachute, throwing yourself into a dumpster, hugging a cactus plant. It just doesn't make sense.
Exactly. They're ugly on the outside, but they're soft and gooey on the inside.
Are we referring to the ice cream sandwich you had the other day?
Be brave. How do you think Napoleon took over Europe being short?
Oh my god, you're listening to me during my sessions? I'm flattered.
Eventually, the neighborhood kids grew wary of the long conversation between the tutor and her student, and so they joined in.
Hey, I've heard you guys been talking about black cats.
Oh yeah, we need to go at war with them right now.
Like how the sports is doing.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Aye! Exactly.
A war? Who wants war? Oh, these kids are up to no good.
I'm gonna train everybody.
It's the hunt for the black cat.
Line up! Line up! March! March! I march! March! March!
Ready, troops? Yeah! Charge! Yeah!
What happened? We have a mission to complete, remember?
Our parents wouldn't let us go there.
If I had parental control laws in place, I'd have you kids grounded.
That's not very nice. Let's go. Yeah.
So it turns out that some of the pots and pans didn't even make it across the lawn. One kid dropped out, and the kids can't even walk across the neighborhood. But something tells me this tutor isn't gonna give up so easily. Maybe the HOA can help her out, but chances are she's not gonna get anywhere because they secretly love black cats.
It comes to our attention that black cats have been roaming around our neighborhood.
Yeah, unfortunately, the residents do not pay a monthly HOA fee for the removal of foreign species from the neighborhood.
I'm sorry, does anyone not believe that black cats bring bad luck?
Well, we can maybe put some signs up. Beware of black cat. Does that help?
And we should also add Happy Halloween and Your HOA Cares.
There's nothing funny about this situation.
There are pressing issues at this time with my children. I'm trying to put more parental controls and found that they come across some questionable sites instead in their search history online.
Oh, that's right. The other day, I had to tell my child to avoid watching Jerry Springer.
Is that show still on WB or is it the CW?
I'm serious.
By the way, you're the only one complaining about this, so this case is closed.
What? No!
So like I said, this tutor is gonna go big or she's gonna go home. Looks like some serious news. Sorry, the journalist doesn't have her own makeup room.
Okay, I'm ready. Have you tried contacting animal rights services?
Oh, no. This is not the job of an animal rights organization. See, we're not fighting for their rights. We're fighting for our rights.
Oh, okay.
You know, Mother Nature isn't going to come down here and take care of business. She set the ecosystem a certain way, and it turns out she did a really bad job.
Interesting. So, do you think that black cats should be included in the animal hierarchy at all?
Oh, they're at the absolute bottom of the hierarchy. They just don't belong.
Interesting. Friends, please sign this petition to remove all black cats from the neighborhood. Any final thoughts?
No, that's it. Thank you so much.
This is Maya Roy coming to you from the desert.
She's gone mad, I tell ya! Let's see if Aubrey can knock some sense into her.
Who is the Romanov dynasty? Who is Rasputin? Who adopts black cats?
Aubrey, I won't accept you making fun of me. For the longest time, black cats have tormented the human population. Our fates lie in their hands. And since ancient times, black cats have been associated with anarchy. And whether you want to argue if bad luck comes from a black cat moving from left to right or from right to left, I think it's a complete waste of time. They pull at my heartstrings. They have to be annihilated.
You've gone bad.
These grisly-looking feline creatures have no purpose in our ecosystem. And call me old-schooled and close-minded, but why must they wield their wicked power on our weak minds? It's just not fair. You won't understand me, Aubrey. I thought you were my student.
Google fact check says half of your speech was ridiculous.
Since when were you the tutor here? The truth is, I love dogs.
Oh my gosh, dogs! Let's go for a walk.
Oh, there they go for a walk. I know you can tell, I'm just making sure. I'm your narrator after all. I decide how the story is told.
Are those black cats?
I think so. Confront your demons.
I can't. Ugh.
We just wasted our valuable time and money for a war we could have avoided.
But we saved ourselves from bad luck.
Priorities, I tell you. Some indulge in fantasies, others in superstitions. Some superstitions are stupid, so we call them superstitions. But really, what is the extent we will go to fight for what we believe in? Or is it that we're innately distracted by absurdity and foolishness? Some theorists would beg to disagree. Does Rohini's fear of black cats push us to separate humans even more from the animal kingdom? Or do we all learn to live and coexist with one another? Questions remain unanswered. Is it okay that Aubrey never learned from her tutor? Will black cats take over the world? Is there any truth in the tutor's paranoia? Some stories don't have an ending. Some remain unfinished, or their endings remain untold.